Don't even think about spending money on protecting your song copyrights until you know these 6 things. Number 1, Songuard. Songuard is a service that stores your song on an encrypted server with the timestamp, date, and digital signature. The pros are that Songuard is easy to use. It's also very affordable. It's about $4 per song. And it could provide you some peace of mind that your songs are protected until you have enough money at a later time to register your songs with some of the other methods that we're going to be talking about later. The cons are that Songuard does not provide the same benefits that will be necessary to fight a real infringement case should anyone infringe your copyrights down the line. Understand that Songuard is just a service to help you prove the date upon which you wrote your song. Number 2, Co-synd. Co-synd is a service that assists you with registering your song copyrights with the official Copyright Office in Washington, D.C. The pros are that Co-synd can simplify your song copyright registration process for those of you that are still intimidated by going to the US Copyright Office and filling out government forms. The con of using Co-synd is that it's going to cost you more money than if you just went to the US Copyright Office website and you did it yourself. Understand that Co-synd is essentially a middle person to getting the job done. Number 3, Introduction to Music Publishing for Musicians. Introduction to Music Publishing for Musicians is a book that can help you to understand the copyright registration process with the official Copyright Office in Washington, D.C. The pros are that it's quick and easy to read. The cons are that you have to read. But hey, reading is good for you. Number 4, the United States Copyright Office. The US Copyright Office is the official office in Washington, D.C. where song copyrights are registered. First, the Copyright Office gives you the rebutable presumption of ownership, which essentially means that if someone else says that your song is theirs, they have the burden of proof to prove that. Burden of proof to prove that? You get the idea. Second, the Copyright Office gives you the rights to sue in a court of law. That's right, you guys. If you are not registered with the Copyright Office in Washington, D.C., you cannot file a legal lawsuit against an infringing party. And third, the Copyright Office gives you the rights to collect either actual or statutory damages. Actual damages are the actual damages that were incurred in an infringement case, which are difficult to prove, and statutory damages are a fee that can be handed down by the judge ranging anywhere from $750 to a maximum of $150,000 per case of infringement. I think there's a drool on my shirt, sorry. The cons of registering with the Copyright Office of Washington, D.C. is that it could get a little expensive. It could be up to $65 per song, and if you have 10 songs, that's $650. That's a lot of freaking top ramen, man. Also, as stated previously, copyright registration for many people is not exactly the easiest thing to do. However, keep in mind again that the Copyright Office is the official method of registration where you get the most benefits, and they also have an 800 number in case you do have some questions. Number 5, the United States Post Office. The US Post Office and something called the poor man's copyright is essentially the process of taking your song, such as on a CD, putting it in an envelope and taking it to the post office where they stamp the seal and then you mail it to yourself. The pros of a poor man's copyright is that it's supposed to prove the date upon which your song was written, right? How else is a CD with your song going to get stuffed in an envelope and mailed to you? Another pro is that it's very cheap, the cost of going to the post office and mailing it to yourself, right? The cons of a poor man's copyright is that it does not give you any of the benefits that the United States Copyright Office gives you and that you need in fighting a copyright infringement case. So just remember that a poor man's copyright is really just a poor man that doesn't guarantee any protection at all. Number 6, youtube.com/Bobby Borg. youtube.com/Bobby Borg is a freaking bitchin' website where you guys can check out more videos that can help you turn your art into a more successful business. Thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate you sticking around till the very end. Be sure to subscribe. Peace out. Later.